welcome to Live Interactive English. I'm Matt.
And I am Nina.
Okay, so we've been talking about Auckland, New Zealand. And Nina, are you a thrill seeker?
I would say that I am, actually.
Okay, well that's good because I've heard that in Auckland there are some very exciting things that you can do.
Oh, really?
And actually my sister's husband went there and he did bungee jumping.
Oh, I've never tried that, but I've always wanted to try it.
So bungee jumping is when you jump off of a high structure like a bridge or a building and you are connected to a stretchy piece of material, a stretchy rope, so that you fall softly and bounce back up and you don't hit the ground.
Hopefully not.
Well, yeah, I'd certainly hope not. So, would you like to try bungee jumping?
I would love to.
Okay.
In fact, I also even want to try skydiving as well.
Okay, skydiving.
Yeah, I'm planning on doing that this summer in Portugal, but bungee jumping is definitely on the list.
So skydiving meaning when you jump out of an airplane.
Yeah.
And hopefully you have a parachute.
Hopefully.
So that you can float to the ground softly.
Yes, all right.
So I think both of these are things that you could do in Auckland as well. Maybe you could wait and try there.
Yeah, there's that option. Would you ever try bungee jumping or something like that?
I would like to try bungee jumping. It's something I've been meaning to do for a long time, but never gone around to doing it.
Okay, well maybe I'll do it in Auckland.
Okay, well let's see when we get into part 2 of our article, Auckland, New Zealand, the city of sails.
All right.
Auckland is a great city for families and single travelers. For the best shopping and great restaurants, head to the Central Business District. To see the city from above, don't miss the Sky Tower, the tallest building in New Zealand. At the Sky Tower, strap on a safety harness and try out the Skywalk and Sky Jump activities. The Skywalk is a special experience that allows visitors to walk outside on a platform at the top of the Sky Tower. And the Sky Jump is an exciting activity that involves jumping off the Sky Tower's edge.
Welcome back. We're looking at our article part 2 of Auckland, New Zealand, the city of sails. So Auckland, of course, a city in New Zealand. So Nina, what do you call a person from New Zealand?
Kiwi, right?
Yeah, that's right. So Kiwi is a common way to describe a person from New Zealand. You can call them a Kiwi.
Yeah.
You can also say New Zealander.
Yes.
But I think even more often you'll hear Kiwi these days.
Yeah, I think it's cute.
So a Kiwi refers to a small bird that doesn't fly that lives in New Zealand. And there's also the fruit, the kiwi, the kiwi fruit, the green fruit with a furry skin.
Yes, I used to think it was from the fruit itself, and then I met someone from New Zealand and told me about the bird kiwi.
So they're known, there's kiwi birds and there's kiwi people.
Yes. Auckland is a great city for families and single travelers. Okay, so it could be either or. You can go with your family or even by yourself. Sounds like you'll have a good time. So traveler is a noun. It's a person who is traveling or who often travels.
Okay.
So for example, the restaurant is a popular spot for both travelers and locals. So locals are the people who already live in that place.
Okay, so people who are traveling there and people who live there, there's a great spot for everyone.
Yes.
For the best shopping and great restaurants, head to the Central Business District. To see the city from above, don't miss the Sky Tower, the tallest building in New Zealand.
All right. I feel like in many different countries, there's some sort of sky tower, right? Like there's like that bigger or taller building.
Right. And most countries have their tallest building. Taipei, of course, there's Taipei 101. In Canada, there's the CN Tower in Toronto, which is one of the tallest towers in the world.
Yeah.
And then in Tokyo, there's the Tokyo Sky Tree.
Exactly.
So these are examples of towers, and a tower is just a tall building or structure where the height is much longer than the width of the base. So it just stands very tall because it's, its dimensions are that it's very long this way and not so long this way.
Yeah, also like there's an Eiffel Tower in France, right? Okay.
So, for example, you are standing on top of the tallest tower in North America.
Oh.
So that would be the CN Tower in Canada.
I've been there.
Oh, really?
So nice.
I have never been
Really?
there.
Okay. So continuing, at the Sky Tower, strap on a safety harness and try out the skywalk and sky jump activities. So you strap on the safety harness, right? That's to keep you safe, and you can try the skywalk. I believe the CN Tower also has a skywalk,
Yes,
right?
I've seen that on TV.
Yeah.
So a skywalk, meaning usually when you can go out with the safety harness.
Yeah, around the tower.
And
right?
walk outside on the outside of the tower, like really high above the ground.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'd be able to do it.
Really?
It looks pretty scary.
I would love to do it. Yeah. So a safety is a noun, and it's the state of being protected from harm or danger. And in this case, it's from safety from falling down. From
It's a safety harness. So the safety harness keeps you safe from falling off of the tower.
Exactly. For example, Jeff used a safety rope while he was rock climbing.
Okay, so also safety from falling off of the rocks.
Yes, that's a good idea.
Okay. The skywalk is a special experience that allows visitors to walk outside on a platform at the top of the sky tower.
Yeah.
And the sky jump is an exciting activity that involves jumping off the sky tower's edge.
Okay, I feel like they should be more explaining. It's not just jumping off the sky tower's edge. It sounds more like bungee jumping.
Yeah,
right?
so I think it hasn't been mentioned here, but I think you don't just jump off. I think you probably have a special safety harness and rope attached to you that will allow you to bounce back, which means you are bungee jumping.
Yeah, that makes more sense. So a platform, you're walking around the platform. It is a raised level surface, often used for public speaking or performance, but in this case, it's the platform where you can walk around on the tower itself, right? So for example, we saw the beautiful mountains from the viewing platform. So this is more like a viewing platform at the tower, right?
But I'm sure you would also be able to see some beautiful views from the top of this tower, as you'll be at the highest building in all of New Zealand. So you should be able to see everything around Auckland, including those beautiful harbors that give the city its name. Or give the city its nickname, the City of Sails.
Yes.
Okay. So still a lot more to learn about the city as we come back after the break to see more about Auckland, New Zealand.
All right, see you then.
Hello， 大家好，我是 Hanny。第一天的课程简单的介绍奥克兰的历史啊、地形、气候。那我们今天要来看看有什么必玩的景点。课文提到说，奥克兰呢是一个适合家庭和单身旅客的理想城市。你想要逛街吃美食，那就去中央商业区。如果你想要俯瞰这个城市，千万不要错过天空塔，它是纽西兰最高的建筑，你可以在那边体验空中漫步，还有高空弹跳的活动。那空中漫步呢，就是让游客系上安全带，然后在这个天空塔的塔顶外面的平台上面行走哦，很刺激。我们补充一下老师们说的这个 bungee jumping， 就是高空弹跳意思。那么单字 traveler， 它是指旅客、旅人。这个单字是由动词 travel， 就是旅行嘛，然后加上这个字尾 er 表示什么什么的人。旅行的人，那就是旅客、旅人哦。好，那么 tower 这个名词则表示塔或是塔楼 ，safety 表示安全、平安。我们文中用到 safety harness 是指全身式的那种安全带、安全吊带。再来 platform 则是指平台。好，这边两个重点，我们进入文法时间。 好，首先我们来看看第一个重点是 to 加原形动词不定词片语的用法。首先不定词它可以当副词用，用来表示目的，表达为了怎么样怎么样，就相当于 in order to 加原形动词。例如 to save time, they took a taxi to the airport. 为了节省时间，他们搭计程车去机场。第二个，不定词可以当名词用，那这时候它可以当主词、受词或是补语。我们拿不定词当主词的时候，必须把它视为单数，然后搭配单数动词哦。例如 to love yourself is to accept yourself. 爱自己就是要接受自己。我们这边 to love yourself 是主词，视为单数，所以后面是搭配单数动词 is。然后看到后面的 to accept yourself 是补语，用来补充说明主词，让语义完整，也就是说明爱自己的内容。再看到第三种用法是拿不定词当形容词用，那这时候是摆在名词后面来做修饰哦。例如It's important to have the ability to think critically. 拥有批判性思考的能力是很重要的。那 to think critically 就是用来修饰它前方的 the ability 来修饰这个能力，去表达批判性思考的能力。好，再看到下一个重点是 try out something 或者是 try something out， 表示试验、试用，通常是说去试验某事物，来看看你是否喜欢，看看这东西是否适用。举例来说I suggest that you try out different cars before buying one. 我建议你在买车之前呢，可以多试试不同的车。好，接回到课文中。
The Auckland War Memorial Museum offers great history lessons about the Maori people and New Zealand. Next, finish your trip to Auckland with a visit to the waterfront. Here you can take a ferry cruise around the harbor and enjoy the freshest seafood that you can imagine. To get away from the city, head south to Mount Eden. It offers the perfect spot for a picnic and a beautiful 360-degree view of Auckland. You'll be amazed by all of New Zealand's natural beauty.
Okay, welcome back. So before the break, we were talking about how you can visit the Central Business District for shopping and nice restaurants, as well as visit the Sky Tower if you're looking for something more thrilling and exciting. That's an option, right?
Right, because you can do a sky walk where you walk around or a sky jump where you jump off the tower.
Exactly.
Okay. So let's find some more things you can do in Auckland. The Auckland War Memorial Museum offers great history lessons about the Maori people and New Zealand. Okay, so that means, I guess, wars that occurred both in New Zealand and outside. So it's a memorial of wars within the country of New Zealand. Next, finish your trip to Auckland with a visit to the waterfront.
Oh, waterfront, okay.
So the waterfront meaning the area that is next to the water or in front of the water. It's the waterfront. Here you can take a ferry cruise around the harbor and enjoy the freshest seafood that you can imagine.
Wow, that sounds really nice. So first you go have a little history lesson at the museum, and you take a ferry and get some nice seafood, nice views. Okay. All right, so continuing, to get away from the city, head south to Mount Eden. It offers a perfect spot for a picnic and a beautiful 360-degree view of Auckland. Oh, okay, that sounds lovely. You'll be amazed by all of New Zealand's natural beauty.
Yes, so New Zealand's very well known for its natural beauty.
Yeah.
These beautiful mountains and valleys, and that maybe people have seen in some of the Lord of the Rings movies. As they were all filmed in New Zealand, displayed New Zealand's natural beauty.
Yes, so beautiful.
So we had a vocabulary word in there which was amazed, and amazed is an adjective, and it means surprised in a good way. You are feeling like happily surprised. You think something is amazing. So if something is amazing and you experience it, it will amaze you, and therefore you will feel amazed.
Yes.
So for example, Pamela was amazed by her father's magic tricks.
Cool.
Okay, so we have a what do you think question. So, Nina, what are some things you would like to do or see in Auckland during a visit, and why?
Well, I'm definitely a thrill seeker, so I would like to visit the Sky Tower because of the bungee jumping. Yes, that's definitely one of them. And obviously all of the other amazing things they mentioned, like I would want to check out the restaurants, the shops, and the harbors because I love nature as well, so I want to check out those views.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I would actually like to do something that was not mentioned in here, and that's I would really like to go watch a rugby game.
Oh, okay.
So New Zealand's most popular sport is rugby, and New Zealand is very well known around the world for having their famous national rugby team, which is called the All Blacks, because they wear all black. Yes. So I think if I were in New Zealand, I would need to go watch, either a local team in Auckland play, or if I were lucky enough, it would be, sort of a life's goal to see the New Zealand All Blacks play and their home in New Zealand.
Oh, that sounds awesome. Well, either way, I feel like it would be an amazing trip.
Yeah, I think so. And I think there's plenty of reasons that you might have now to visit Auckland after learning about this interesting city. So we'll let you go so you can start planning your next trip to New Zealand.
All right. Well, we'll see you guys there, hopefully.
Goodbye.
Bye.
好，下一站是奥克兰战争纪念馆，在这边可以学到关于毛利人与纽西兰的历史。那么课文呢，也建议我们可以到海滨区来坐渡轮游览港口，享用海鲜，为我们的奥克兰之旅画下句点。如果想要远离热闹的城市，也可以前往伊甸山，那边是绝佳的野餐地点，提供了奥克兰美丽的360度景色。相信啊，你一定会对纽西兰的自然美景感到惊艳的。好，我们来看单字 amazed， 它表示感到惊奇的、惊叹的。它的相关词性是 amaze， 是动词，就是使惊奇、使惊叹。那么 amazing 则可以形容是令人称奇的、惊人的。最后再聊到奥克兰之旅呢，想要尝试的事物时，Nina老师说他是喜欢寻求刺激的人，他一定会去天空塔。那么补充一下 ，thrill 这个字 ，thrill， 那这个名词表示刺激、兴奋或是激动。老师用到 thrill seeker 就表示寻找刺激的人。我们也补充一下，在 thrill 后面加上 ing 会变成形容词 thrilling， 就是令人兴奋的或是刺激的。那么 Matt 老师则想要去奥克兰观赏橄榄球赛，我们补充一下 rugby 这个字 rugby， rugby 就是橄榄球。那以上这些讲解，同学别走开，马上回来哦。
Auckland is a great city for families and single travelers. For the best shopping and great restaurants, head to the Central Business District. To see the city from above, don't miss the Sky Tower, the tallest building in New Zealand. At the Sky Tower, strap on a safety harness and try out the Skywalk and Sky Jump activities. The Skywalk is a special experience that allows visitors to walk outside on a platform at the top of the Sky Tower. And the Sky Jump is an exciting activity that involves jumping off the Sky Tower's edge. The Auckland War Memorial Museum offers great history lessons about the Maori people and New Zealand. Next, finish your trip to Auckland with a visit to the waterfront. Here you can take a ferry cruise around the harbor and enjoy the freshest seafood that you can imagine. To get away from the city, head south to Mount Eden. It offers the perfect spot for a picnic and a beautiful 360-degree view of Auckland. You'll be amazed by all of New Zealand's natural beauty.
Today we are in Chiayi at an arboretum. So what is an arboretum? It's basically a place where you grow trees for education, science, or maybe just because trees are so beautiful. And it comes from the Latin word, which just means a place where there are trees. So let's take a look at the Chiayi Arboretum and learn more.
Chiayi Arboretum is right next to Chiayi Park. This arboretum is a place for doing research on economic tropical trees. It was built in 1908 during the Japanese-ruled period. It was originally the production and testing center for rubber seedlings. In 1921, the research on rubber seedlings was ceased. Afterwards, many economic tropical trees were introduced for planting. They were teak, rosewood, mahogany, and so on. Several years later, the center became an experimental place for planting economic tropical trees. Now, Chiayi Arboretum is full of tall trees. Everyone can go into the garden for free. There are many trails throughout the garden. There is also a stele with 4 Chinese words, Lin Chang Feng Qing, which means fresh breeze in the forestry station. It was hailed as one of the 8 wonders of Chiayi City in 1955. Chiayi Arboretum is now used in many ways: nature conservation, academic research, teaching tours, and recreation. Many of the trees in Chiayi Arboretum have grown here for at least 100 years. If you want to have a walk in a forest, you don't need to go any further. Chiayi Arboretum, located in downtown Chiayi, is your best choice.
Wow, a forest in the middle of downtown. Now that's definitely someplace that I want to visit. With all of the history there, you can find out as much as you want about trees, how they are used for economic purposes, scientific purposes, and of course, the best use, which is just to enjoy their beauty. So take a walk around the Arboretum, learn a little something, and enjoy yourself. See you next time.